What's up, everybody, and welcome back to A Beer a Day with TK. Doing a special video today. This is going to be my entry into the Beer Cocktail Challenge. Now, if you hadn't seen it before, Bibulous Brian put out a challenge on his channel. The idea was to try a beer, and then that same beer kind of mixed into a cocktail with something else in it, and see which you prefer. So I'll throw the little thing up there for Bibulous Brian. If you'll go check out the original challenge, go for it. Give him a like and a subscribe. For the beers, I decided to go with Heineken. About a week ago, I picked up a Krups beer tender from a estate sale, and it was pretty interesting, pretty cool thing because it had never been used. When I opened it up, all the pieces were still in the original packaging, and got it for 28 bucks. The only downside, it looks like the only kegs that work with this are Heineken, Heineken Light, and Newcastle Brown. So I picked up a keg of Heineken, and not a bad deal. The Heineken tastes much better on draft than it does in a bottle or whatever I've traditionally had it. The only downside is I'm not sure it's really worth the money. I think I went and paid about $24 and change for the mini keg for a bunch of Heinekens. I don't know if it's worth it. So I'm gonna have to figure out some way to make the little German kegs work with it to make it a little more economical and worth the while for me. So regular old Heineken with the Jaeger. So the way they did it, they downed them. So I guess we throw in this down, slouch it. Not bad. I will say this, the Heineken from the beer tender tastes considerably different than regular old Heineken out of a bottle or a can. This tastes much smoother. I know in the mini keg, in the bottom is like a CO2 cartridge or something like that, but I think you definitely taste it. The head is like creamy and nice and smooth, and it really doesn't have that skunky, funky taste that Heinekens generally have. So the Heineken out of the beer tender, pretty solid. I like it much more than I like regular old Heineken. Now, for the liquor, you may have seen some of my other challenge videos. I did the Amish car bomb, where it was a German beer mixed with birch beer and Jagermeister. I'm not really an alcohol drinker, I'm a beer dude. So I still had some of this left in the fridge, so I figured I'm gonna go back to the old college days of being a cheapskate. I'm not gonna buy a second liquor that will just sit in my fridge, so I'm gonna drink this one. Jaeger and Heineken. I don't know what this is gonna be like, but we will give it a shot. Drop it in there because it's metal, probably be kind of gross. I got a feeling this is going to be gross, but I'm going to take a sip first and then I'll chug it so I kind of see what it tastes like. Smells not half bad. Kind of pick up that little herbal thing from the Jaeger. Not half bad. Better than I thought it would be. Let's throw it down. It's all right. Kind of tastes like cough syrup. Jaeger, I don't know, to me it tastes like Ricola or one of those cough drops that have the herbal thing going on. That's what it tastes like in the Heineken. Not terrible, but I think if I had to go with one of the two, I'd probably just drink the regular Heineken. The Jaeger is a bit of a weird taste with the beer. It worked with the birch beer and the other beer I did before, but not so much this one. So I guess for my choice, I'd go with the regular old Heineken. This one doesn't really stand up. Don't think I would try it again. But it's what it is. Figured I'd give it a shot. Again, check out Bibulous Brian. Interesting challenge, my friend. I look forward to see what everybody else is going to enter. I know my man Josh is going to do one. So the Malted Gentleman, can't wait to see your video, my brother. Hey, till next time. Cheers.